Nam tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastamam Jistarajam Brahmam Brahmaspatana Shivanuti Vishiri Sadanam Om Om Om. Hi. Vishiri Sadanam Om Om Om. That's relevant for me right now is that the aspect of the universe that moves towards disharmony, ignorance, darkness, chaos, that entropy is a natural and progressive part of the natural world, and that it takes active work to manifest the opposite. Positivity, harmony, peace, constructivism, building positive attitude, serenity. All of those positive attributes take effort. So today it's going to be about how do we have a nice, slow, steady, but perpetual, sustained efforts toward the light. The other thing is we're just about 2 weeks away from the election, and all I want is to know what's going to happen. So again, how do we get to a place of maintaining balance, maintaining harmony, and staying calm? So let's tune in. Inhale, engage more bond. Exhale, relax. Now this is just gonna be nice, slow, steady, easy class. Go ahead and take your arms up into Ego Buster. So straight elbows, reaching up through your thumbs. Feel a line of connection that goes from your thumb tips all the way to the center of your chest. Close your eyes. Let's have the focus be upwards towards the brow or even towards your hairline. The next time you exhale, take the entirety of your belly back towards your spine. And then inhale. And let your belly expand away from your spine. So don't do your most powerful, fastest breath of fire. Do something you can sustain for several minutes. And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to cruise. We're going to sustain. We know that we're in this all the way till the end. Have the mechanism for the breath moving in being your belly stretching out, and the mechanism for the breath going out be your belly pushing back towards your spine. Continue to keep the eyes engaged, either lightly rolled upwards or towards the spot at the brow. Inhale and engage Mulband. Let your thumbs touch over the top of your head. Lengthen more through your arms and your spine. Eyes look up. Relax the arms down. I'm just going to give a little reminder that Mulband, as we first start working with it, is muscular contraction. And over time, we develop the ability to engage and redirect energy simply with our thoughts, with working with the subtle body or the energetic body, the soul body, instead of the physical body. So constantly stay aware of the interplay of those two and your ability to progressively get better at working with your energetic body. Okay, next we're going to crush our egos, the parts of us that just wants to know what's going to happen. Wrap them up nice and tight in your closed fist. The palms would be looking downwards and your hands are right out in front of your heart. So we're working on a set that's to calm the heart, calm the nerves. Go ahead and spin your fists as quickly as you can. The gaze this time is going to be towards the tip of your nose. And if your eyes can be a tiny bit open, trying to see the tip of your nose, often it will look more like two little nose tips side by side. The first three easy little exercises we're doing work on the energetic and the physical health of the heart. So think about your heart right now. Excellent. Engage Mulband. Inhale deeply. Visualize or experience in some way the sense that dormant energy in the pelvic floor is moving up through the center of your spine all the way to the top of your head. Just like that force of sattva that I refer to. We're actively taking energy and moving it towards the light, towards the peaceful, harmonious, higher chakras. All right, next one. Arms out in front, elbows straight. Keep reminding yourself to keep the elbows straight and just scissor your hands back and forth. So the 5 lower chakras or states of being, states of consciousness, each have a sensory organ and an organ of action related to them. And the heart chakra has the heart, the physical heart, and the hands and arms as their organs of action. So these 3 short, easy little exercises. We're activating those organs of action for the heart chakra. Keep going as fast as you can. Good. Great. Work with mulband. Work with taking the energy from the dark base, the unaccessed reservoir of energy down at our base, and draw it upwards, refine it, enlighten it, increase harmony as you move up the spine to the top of the head. Excellent. All right, next one. Arms straight out, again working with the organs of action for the heart chakra. The movement is going to be the hands, the fingers flipping in really sharply, like you're trying to strike the palms of your hands. Again, elbows straight, and take your arms up a little above parallel to the ground. This is going to be a little more aggravating, agitating. And notice that that is, or possibly is, the physical response. And use your thoughts, use your higher state of awareness to notice that you can also feel calmer. Tap into your breath. Hang in there just a little bit longer. Great. Relax the arms. Inhale. Redirect dormant energy. Engage it. Allow it to move up the spinal column to the top of your head. Engage your eyes and roll them up like you could see the ceiling out the top of your head. As though you could see that top chakra that's symbolized as a cascade of 1,000-petaled lotus. All right, next, hold on to your knees. And we're gonna be circling our torso in a counterclockwise direction. So that'll be shift over towards the right, then forward, then to the left, then back. And once you get started, then it's easy to keep going counterclockwise. So the base is fairly still. The head and shoulders are fairly still. And the movement comes from the torso, like hip bones, up to the collarbones is making the movement. And we're gonna do this for maybe longer than you might like. All right, I have an idea. This is something that's really good to do. Let's go ahead and do some belly laughing for a minute or so while we're doing this. Here we go. Oh gosh, we all need that right now. And keep thinking about your torso. So it's going to go forward, it's going to go to the side, It's gonna go back, it's gonna go to the other side. Hang in there, keep going a little bit longer. All right, excellent. Come to center. Same as always, we use either the physical or the energetic redirection of dormant energy at the base of the body, and we start to move it upwards so that we're progressively moving towards a more evolved level of being in the world. And that takes effort. The typical person doesn't engage with the mystical, with the practice of elevating beyond the most basic levels of operation. Takes effort to move towards the light. All right, next one. You may or may not be able to do this. Your hands will be on the floor beside your hips. You're going to lift yourself up and down. So essentially, like a little baby body drop. Show it from the side. If you're really strong, you might be able to lift your whole body up, including your legs. When you're doing body drops, the idea is that we are more consciously waking up that dormant energy. We're striking the first chakra, Muladhara, creating a reverberation up the spine, making the pathway upwards, I don't know, more accessible, more available. All right, good. One more time. Work with the first chakra. Work with Muladhara, Mulabandha. Can you have a sense of it as part of your energetic body? When I say energetic body, I mean that chi, the prana, the kundalini that's moving throughout us that we experience as our spirit, as our soul, as our consciousness. Okay, if your legs are starting to bother you from sitting for a while, then extend your legs out, take your time, bend your knees. If they're not bothering you, you can stay seated. Meditate for a second. Okay, for the next one, we're sitting still. For the next two, we're actually sitting still, and you're going to interlace your fingers back behind your head. You can push your head back into your hands a little bit to help you get nice and straight. And it might feel more comfortable to sit on your heels or to sit on something, but you can just make sure you're comfortable is the main thing. So eyes closed. Check in to see, you have the choice here of gazing towards the nose tip or gazing upwards towards the third eye. See which one feels more compelling for you and engage that. And now I'd like you to do your best to feel your own heartbeat. Use your heartbeat to guide your attention to your chest. Another one of the beautiful ideas in yoga philosophy is what's called jyoti, and it's the place where the heart resides, where the spirit resides, right in the center of the chest. It's represented by a small little flame of light, a flame that has no candle associated with it. It's almost like what gets used in cemeteries. It's the eternal flame that represents your consciousness in your body. So I'd like you to focus on your breath and visualize that sense of light, realizing that we have to make active effort to enhance the light, to create the light. And as you stay with the practice, we'll listen to the Soweto Gospel Choir sing This Little Light of Mine. You can concentrate on your breath, concentrate, meditate on the music.
I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, Mlela.
Oh, glory of heaven, you must be sure you need him now. Oh, sure you need him now. You must be sure you need him now. Oh, glory of heaven, you must be sure you need him now. We need him every day and every hour. Oh, glory of heaven, need the Lord before. You must be sure you need him now. Oh, sure you need him now. You must be sure you need him now. Oh, glory of heaven, need the Lord before. You must be sure you need him now. We need him every day and every hour.
We need him in the morning. We need him in the day. We need to be the healing. Oh yeah, and when my heart's too much, we need to be the morning. We need to be the day.
If you can stay in this position, now start to pump your navel in and out. You don't have to regulate your breath with it. Simply move your navel in and out. Your breath may regulate to being as fast as the navel moving in and out, or may do several repetitions on every breath. For this part of the practice, go ahead and gaze towards your nose tip. Eyes are just a tiny bit open so that you can see that sort of cross-eyed double nose tip. Think about this practice as being the active work that we have to do to enhance the light, to enhance balance, harmony, connection, wisdom, intelligence, decency. It doesn't have to hurt, it doesn't have to be excessive, but there has to be some effort. So find a pace that you can maintain. We're going to keep going for a bit longer. I'll tell you a story that I love about that song, This Little Light of Mine. One of the activists that really was behind the scenes powering the civil rights movement, Lou Hamer, did not realize that she was even allowed the legal right to vote. She worked and lived on a plantation, and in her 40s, in 1962, she went to a meeting at her church where she learned that she had the right to vote. She and several other people from her community got on a little, one of those shorty school buses, and were driving to the county seat to register. And word got out that this was happening, and their bus was surrounded by angry white men with guns, screaming, waving their weapons, trying to cut them off. And Emmylou started to sing This Little Light of Mine. And it gave everyone else strength. It gave them, everyone else started to sing. They made it to the Capitol. They weren't allowed to vote that day or for many years, to register to vote for many years after that. But it was the moment of the beginning when she started her activism. Keep pumping and think about shining your little light. Our individual little lights are not that big or that bright, but together, that is where we find our power. Keep shining your light. In both the examples that of the song, This Little Light of Mine, with singers from South Africa, with singers from the segregated Jim Crow South of America, They had to continue to shine their light without knowing an outcome, often for decades. They had to keep shining their light even when they were roundly defeated. So we don't know what's going to happen. And we don't know how long things are going to seem so bad. Keep shining your light. Last little bit, hang in there. Excellent, inhale. Feel the power from the pelvic floor, from the navel. Feel them engage together, coordinate, piercing the heart as energy moves all the way up to the top of our head where it can connect beyond our physical limit. Great, separate your hands. Take a second to relax. Relax on your back or relax in a meditative posture. All right, we're going to do pranayama next. So find a position that you like for that. And a reminder that it's always better to get one of the more stable postures so that your spine and your diaphragm aren't compressed. So what I mean by that is half lotus, siddhasana, or just sit up high enough to where the sides of your legs and your knees make it down to the ground. All right. We're going to use a hand mudra, one hand lying inside the other, and then simply cross your thumbs, one over the other, hands at the level of the heart. For those of you that know Ujjayi breath, this is a great time to use it to help you lengthen the inhale and exhale. And if you know the tongue mudra, to engage your tongue against the roof of the mouth. The breath practice is going to have 4 different rounds to each cycle. The first round is nice, long, stretched out inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale through your mouth like a little beak. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Inhale mouth, exhale nose. And then we start over. Inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale through a little beak. In through the nose, out through the beak. In through your beak, out through your nose. Good. Now you're on your own to continue, and you got to keep focused so that you don't make a mistake in the cycling of the breath. As a reminder, keep your shoulders relaxed. Have the movement of the breath be down in the belly, maybe even in the side body, in the back, and through the rib cage. Great job. Keep going. This meditation is called What to Do When You Don't Know What to Do. Alternating in this somewhat complex manner really helps to keep the mind focused just on the breathing, to pull us away from the cycling of thoughts. The beak's breath, alternating breath pattern, helps to cool the agitated emotions, helps to alter the amount of O2, CO2 saturation in the blood. Which in turn helps us to take slower inhales and exhales, fewer breaths per minute. this 4-part segmentation of the breath is a great overlay for the meditation idea of a four breath, sorry, 4 breaths in 1 minute. We get to that point, we are in a profound state of deep meditation. So as you keep working with the practice, stretch the breaths out more and more, moving towards this 4-part cycle, taking a minute. You're doing a wonderful job. Continue with the practice. Continue stretching out the breath and noticing the physiological impact, the psycho-emotional impact. 2 more minutes, possibly 2 more breaths, 2 more breath cycles. Okay, perfect. You did it. Relax out of the practice. Take a second to notice what a big impact you had on your state of being. Right? We can keep this up. We can keep doing this. Good. Let's go ahead and relax on our backs. We'll get a nice little gong relaxation. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Shrug your shoulders. Wrap your arms around yourself, give yourself a big squeeze. Rub the palms of your hands together, rub the soles of your hands together. Rub your hands until they feel hot and lay them over the center of your chest, creating a sense of ease, of stamina, of endurance. Good. Bend your knees and put your feet flat on the floor and drop your knees from side to side. Let your knees drop over all the way to one side. Roll over on that side and use your hands to push yourself all the way up. So do things to increase your light over the course of the week. It might be as simple as singing throughout the day. It might be taking whatever amount of practice that you have now and extending it some small amount of time. Let's bring our hands together. We'll chant one long Sat Nam. Nam. The light in me bows to the light in you. Sat Nam, Namaste. Take care. Vote, go vote. See you next time.